Dear students, welcome to the class of Human Physiology, Bio 3 to 5. As you already know that we are this time facing a new and a different situation in which we have to study in a blended mode of learning that include online mode and on-campus mode on a rotation basis, in which those students who are having odd roll numbers will come first for first 2 weeks, and then they'll switch with the students who are having even roll numbers after that. It means that we have to go for a virtual mode of learning as well. So how we have decided it? We are going to do that in two ways. One is called asynchronous, the other is synchronous. I hope you are already aware of that, but still I briefly explain for those who don't know it. Asynchronous means that I am taking the on-campus class, probably recording it, or maybe recording a separate lecture, same lecture separately for those students who are not attending the classes in those weeks. And synchronous mean that whenever I'm taking a class, I'm actually live streaming it so that other students who are sitting at home at that time, they can attend to those classes. So we are going to do a combination of both of these for this course according to the requirements of the course. Whenever we need, there's a need of that synchronous mode, that is at the same time we are running both, we'll try to do that. And when we are comfortable with asynchronous, that is I'm just recording the lectures for those who are not attending that in those weeks, we'll go for that too. So we will shuffle between these two. So this will be the main mode of teaching in this time. Now I just simply explain the course outline and how we are going to study this course. So Biology 3 to 5 is human physiology. Human physiology is study of functions. How different body systems function in a human being. Human being is the most amazing machine on the earth, which is actually controlling all other machines and all other things. So to study humans is indeed a difficult task, but we are going to do that in this course to the extent we can. Its core is Bio 3 to 5. It's a higher level course, and fall 2020 we are doing that. There are 3 credit hours which include theory only. There is no lab associated with this course because of different types of ethical and other concerns. We are not actually taking a lab. I'm your instructor, Dr. Sababat. I hope you already have seen my name in the course. My office is in S Block, Armacost Building, room number 117. And my on-campus office hours will be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 10 to 11. But this time, as we are going for a blended mode of learning, so there will be many students on campus, and there will be many students who are studying online, staying at homes. I also have virtual office hours when you can contact me online. This is 9 to 5 all days on WhatsApp, Moodle, or email. Those students who have very limited access and they want to ask something, they can also call me. I'll share my cell number with you. Now the course overview or the introduction. This course is particularly designed to provide students with an understanding of the human body systems. Basically, we divide human body systems into 2 major categories: the systems of coordination and the functional body system. Systems of coordination includes the nervous system, the endocrine systems, the hormones, and the muscles, which are actually supporting system of the nervous system and the endocrine. Then the other body systems, all other, like respiratory system, cardiovascular system, muscular system, respiratory, excretory, and so on and so on. So we are also adding a small part about cell physiology and the membrane permeability. That will also be the part of this course. So we are going to study different body systems. So we are going system wise, and we are going to study about their mechanisms precisely with a brief overview of structure. Brief because structure and function are always related. So of course we'll have to talk about structure when we are going to study the function. What are the objectives of the course? Objective mean that what I want you to learn. So this is my perspective about the course. To educate students to analyze and apply principles of human physiology on real life situations to solve problems. That's my main purpose, this course, that I want to educate you to study human physiology. I want to educate you to analyze and apply the principles of human physiology about all these body systems that you will study in here in this course. We talked about those, and you can apply that knowledge to resolve or solve the problems in real life situations. Like in case of a disease, like these days we are facing this COVID-19, or maybe any other problem like diabetes, like hypertension, like any other problem. Then to educate students about various physiological systems in humans, their adaptations in response to continuously changing environments. Now this is also very important that different physiological systems in humans, they are functioning normally. But what happens that human being is not living in isolation. It is living in a surrounding, in an environment where there are animals, there are plants, there are other abiotic and biotic factors, that is living and non-living factors. And that environment is constantly changing. You see, if we are sitting in a place, many people are coming and going. The air temperature goes up or down. There may be sunlight, there may be uh, wind blowing, there may be uh, there may be more light, there may be less light. Different situations around you are changing continuously. How your body systems respond to that, this is very important. And human have one of the most adaptive systems in the whole of the universe. So that is probably the reason that human beings are the most advanced form of life. So we'll, I want you to educate about that, to analyze those situations and how human body respond to the changes in them. To enable students to integrate their knowledge of human physiology to analyze and synthesize on various health and disease situations. Now what happens? That when we know that this is something health, when we are facing a disease, when there is a change in the normal life situation, at that time we get to know that what was the healthy sequence of events in a particular system. So whenever it changes its path and it results in a disease, then what happens? You should be able to analyze that. This is we are going to talk. So when we are studying these systems, we are applying that knowledge to solve the problems in the disease. So that's the practical application of it. Then to enable students to study literature regarding physiological systems and write down reviews on health and disease. So this will also be a very important part of this, that how you will find out literature, valid and reliable literature regarding physiological systems, and then write down the review of those articles or those books or maybe chapters or other things to 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 find out that how you will resolve different situations when they arise, particularly in form of a disease, or maybe to improve the health, not only in the case of disease. Then to elucidate the importance and applications of animal physiology in various fields of life. So what are the importance and applications of animal physiology in different fields of life, human physiology in different fields of life? Well, for example, medical science. In medical science, human physiology is very applicable because what happened that all the body systems, how they function, this is the most important thing in finding out the causes of a particular disease and then finding out the treatments of a particular disease, finding out the reasons behind the health of a healthy person and when this health will turn into disease. So what's the importance? Then designing medical equipment, different types of, you have heard of glucometers, BP apparatuses, uh, the systems which analyze the for example different chemicals in your body like cholesterol, like glucose and other things. So making those systems is also part of this subject. And what are the learning outcomes? Learning outcome means that what will you attain at the end of this course by studying all these things or by fulfilling all these objectives, how these will be expressed by yourself, and what I'm going to check in my examination and assignments. So after successful completion of this course, students will be able to describe and synthesize on principles of human physiology and effectively apply these to correlate any functional system in humans with environment. Looks complicated? Let's simplify it. When we are studying principles of human physiology, we should be able to apply those on different situations. And then we can also use these to relate different functional systems with environment. How different functional systems will be related to the environment, and what will be the implications of that. So explain those situations. Whenever an environment changes and a human body system behaves differently, why it happened. Should be able to analyze that and explain that. Then explain coordination systems in human, including nervous system, sensory system, coordination systems, locomotion, correlate their functioning to the changing environment. So if environment changes, how body will adapt, how body will respond. This is also another important thing, particularly for coordination, like nervous system, how nervous system will respond. Then same thing with the other body systems. So how correlate the body system with human body's response to its environment, including behavioral and other strategies. For example, if we are feeling cold, what will we do? Behaviorally, our body will do something inside, but what we are doing behaviorally, the outside, how we are responding. Like for example, curling, you curl yourself, you cover yourself, or like that. Then analyze and compare the normal functions with abnormal functions in disease. How body is functioning normally and how it's functioning abnormally. To compare and analyze those situations to find out the causes of the diseases and then to find out the treatments. So properly read and interpret literature of physiological systems. So if I give you an article, you are able to find out the required information that is required by you to fulfill a particular objective at that time. How will you do that? And also for a particular environmental constraint or disease, and you will also be able to write down a review on it. If you have to review an article, you can review it, you can analyze it, and get the particular information that you need. Now, what are the books or literature recommended? The main thing that we are following is the Guyton and Hall's textbook of medical physiology. That's the best book that we have. This edition, I think I'll have to change. Probably, I'll try to find out the maximum, the most recent edition. Probably 12th or 13th we'll go. There is a good book, wikibooks.org. It's on human physiology. It's a good book and it's easily available online, more easily accessible. I'll share with you soft copy chapters of the Guyton, but still you can use this. Also, if you are studying on your mobile phone, particularly those students who are having limited access to internet, they can download this Alfonso's ebook viewer, and they have a free app. It's a free app, and they do have a good book on human physiology. You can also use that. This is a good one as well. Good text. The web resources recommended are Get Body Smart. This is an interactive website of particularly for studying human anatomy. So whenever you need help on structure, you can go over there. BBC Science and Nature do have human body and mind page. I suggest you to check that out. We also have a Facebook group for this particular course. If someone is interested to join, they can. This is not necessary for you, but if you are interested in getting some more information, you can go and join. Then there is a course blog. Many information like announcements, etc., will be shared on course blog as well. So mainly it will be shared on Moodle, but a few things will be shared here too. Now the course YouTube channel. This is very important because all these lecture videos will be uploaded on this YouTube channel of the course. So please subscribe to that for the semester if you have a YouTube channel. Otherwise, I'll share the links with you. Now remaining things we'll talk in next part. Thank you.